Well, hey there, my name is Ben, and welcome to this lightning-fast overview of Boone's Trace, Blazing the Wilderness Trail. So let's go. So first, of course, is movement through the map tiles that you're setting up throughout the game, and you can move along the roads, you can move through the forest, and those all cost you some resources. You've got to balance getting the right supplies along the way, stopping at some of the settlements, and doing this in the wrong order is really going to leave you high and dry. This is your resource tracker, where you're either going to be subtracting resources as you move or adding them back based on where you land. You can also trade when you're on a settlement to get some more resources back. And of course, this is your health marker that you'll lose if you do something dumb in the wilderness. And speaking of dumb, you need to make sure you don't run out of stamina when you're in the wilderness. Your player token is a die with a maximum value of 4, and that represents how far you're allowed to move on a given turn. Speaking of stamina, we have elevation. Every time you move into a new card, you need to move along this tracker, and that tells you how much stamina to subtract or add to your player marker. If you ever go below 0, your health is going to suffer. Next, we have tribe relations. Whenever you're on a card that's marked as tribe territory, you have to choose whether you're going to increase, maintain, or decrease your relationship with the tribe, and that's going to have a positive or negative impact on your supplies as well as your final score. On each card, there's a letter and number that corresponds to a spot on the survey map. You have to spend some resources to survey that spot, but it's worth points to you at the end of the game. Throughout the game, you're going to be building the map by flipping cards over and orienting them the way you want. And as you go, you're going to continue adding in front of the map until all the cards are dealt. Once all the cards are dealt, then you're going to start bringing on the onset of winter by flipping over 2 cards at a time. If you're ever on one of those cards, you're going to lose some health. And Scout and Scrounge lets you take your scout and place it on any of the available spots ahead of you, which is going to give you more points there. Scrounge will bring you back to a food of 1 if you have 0. Finally, if you survive to the last spot on the board, you get to add up all your points to see how well you're going to do on the homestead. Alright, so this has been a lightning fast overview of some of the mechanics. If you need more detail, I did make a slightly longer version that walks through an entire turn to give you a better sense of how the game works. Thanks so much. I hope you enjoy Boone's Trace. I'll see you next time.